All right, y'all, how's it going? I did film an intro to this video, but it didn't really, I want to capture the main meat of this video right in the beginning, so I'm not going to use that intro. Anyway, this was a video I spent probably, I guess it was like last week. I was kind of saving it because I thought it was kind of funny. It shows the hardship, you know what I mean? Like how I go through in the video how I have a lot of these days, or a lot of these portions within a day, and I just thought it would be kind of neat to edit it and go ahead and share it to you guys, because it was one of them days where absolutely nothing went right. Did catch a couple fish, but it was one of them tough days. It's one of them tough days that I know we've all encountered. So with all that, let's hop right into the video. Oh, come on now. We want to go out that way. A little extra line out. As you can see, my wife, she changed it up on me this week, or over the weekend. She wants me to run the graffiti rods. I run one of her rods. She's got a few of the Mad Catz rods, and so she wants me to swap it up about every month. So I was like, well, all right. So we chose the graffiti rod for this month. And the mayflies, I thought they'd already hatched. Turns out, I guess they're just now hatching. Because you probably can't see them on camera, but they are everywhere. And that was when I was, wanting to come out night fishing. That was the one thing I wanted to avoid, was a whole bunch of them coming out at night, which they have. And I'm sure if y'all have fished at any given time at night, you probably run across that once or twice. It is just almost unbearable to fish when they're like that, when they're thick like that. I mean, you can't do nothing. You can't breathe, Don't dare to open your mouth to speak and all that stuff, because you'll have a mouth full of bugs for sure. I'm curious to see how many barges we deal with today. Hopefully we deal with about as many as we did last time, and that was, well, last time we dealt with none. So I'm using the JBM Magic Sticks today. These are, again, the green and black ones are my signature colors. So if you guys want to get you some, you just hit him up on Facebook, John Bubba New, and then just send him a message, and then he'll get you squared away from there. Dog, yeah, that didn't take long at all. Like I said, there's quite a few snags on this side over here. God, dog, already hung up. Oh yeah, and that one feels pretty solid. Let me spot lock this boat. So I give it a couple good pulls to see if I can't pop it free. If I can't, then I guess I gotta reel everything back up that I just set out to go back and get it. this is definitely one of the frustrations of dragging baits. There we go. See, sometimes you can get it to pop out. Sometimes. And sometimes you gotta reel everything back up that you just set out and go back and get it. But luckily, this one popped out. Yeah, not sure we're gonna make it out of that one. It's okay. It's only like the 4th or 5th time I've been hung up so far. Let's see if we can get it out of there. It doesn't seem like we're gonna. Doesn't seem like we're gonna. So, we'll put the gloves on. That is definitely one of the things about dragging the bottom of a river, is that you're going to have to deal with that right there. Oh, good, I got it out. Awesome. Well, I tell you what, y'all, I'm getting pretty lucky today. Usually that doesn't end well. All right, exactly what I want to have happen. Another snag. Just lets me know I'm in the right area. Even though we ain't got the first bite, but it lets me know I'm in the right area. If my goal was to get snagged all day, we are definitely in the right area. Oh yeah, that one's pretty solid. That one's snagged up too. Well, I guess let me spot lock this boat again. Oh man, whose dumb idea was this? The last time I tried to drag this area ended up the same way. I think that one is going to be pretty stout. Yep, I think it's going to be pretty stout. I'd been this old rod here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and get that one. All right, we should be somewhat close to it. Over top of it, maybe. Okay, we got it. All right, got everything back, good deal. But we are gonna go above all this. It is just way too snaggy. Okay, so this is avoiding a barge, trying not to get snagged, gone wrong right here, y'all. God, I knew that was gonna happen. There's a dang brush pile right over there, and I just knew that was gonna happen. Oh yeah, I am dead in it. Yeah, this is trying to avoid a barge and not get snagged at the same time. Gone wrong for sure. Man. And when I got out of his way, I wasn't paying attention. I rolled right over top of that brush pile, but I thought going fast enough. Oh yeah, I think she is good and hung. Dog it. Well, I guess let me reel everything back in again. There's the boat's in his way. God, dog. Alright, so we're pretty much right over top of it now. So I guess see what we can get back. I guess we got everything back. It'd be kind of neat if it, you know, popped off like that without no hassle to begin with. That would be neat. I mean, getting hung up's the name of the game. I got it. But you really didn't have to have me do all this. Come back and get it, did you? All right, let's try this again. Look, there's a fish. Oh, and he dropped it. No way. God, first bite we've had all day, and then he drops it. I say all day. First part of the morning anyway. Wasn't a bad looking bite either. You dog. Oh well. Yeah, I'll tell you what, y'all, we're gonna do is we're gonna move. I got this rod hung up, this rod's hung up. Like the 7th or 8th time we've been stopped wasting time trying to get stuff unhung, where I know I could go to somewhere else and not have this headache. Man, I don't know if I am definitely dog. This is probably why I don't drag this particular section of river, because, well, that right there. Anything and everything I've ever wondered about this little spot has definitely been answered. All right, y'all, we have fished a lot of water and all we've had is 3 bites. So we are going to move to a different section of river. I mean, I wanted to give it a fair shake, but there's a point in time when you got to say enough's enough. So yeah, we're gonna pack all this up. We're gonna make a significant run, go to a different section of river and see if we can't pull some in that way, because this is not happening. I got plenty of bait, so I'll rebait when we get down there and we will see what happens. Now we get another bite over there, but he wasn't a big one. Yeah, this is a bit of unreal here. I mean, it's not that this section of river has ever been on fire for me, but I would have thought that we would have caught at least one. That would have definitely been my thought. But no, not today. All right, y'all, we made it down to our second spot. Oh, this is super frustrating. So I looked at the weather, looked at everything I was supposed to look at. I was like, yeah, I said, because the wind was kind of picking up where we were at, and then it was pushing me a lot faster than I wanted to go. Well, looked at the dang weather, said it's supposed to be coming out of the south. It is not coming out of the south. It is coming straight out of the north. So I don't know how they can get that messed up, but either way, we're here at the spot. We're gonna fish it. I passed the barge coming up here, so we're gonna have to get out of his way at some point. Man, yeah, I mean, this ain't a short run either to get here. You know, now I'm gonna fish it twice as fast as I want to, and I got my drift socks out, but we have absolutely no current, so they do absolutely nothing. That's the problem we're running into. They do absolutely nothing. And then what happens is now that I got the trolling motor, I'm trying to get the trolling motor to take me where I want to go. Well, as it's pushing the back of the boat around, well, the trolling motor tries to compensate, thinking we need to be over there, but we don't. We need to just keep going straight there, trolling motor. It's all we got to do. Man, this is going to be tough. But yeah, this wind's coming straight from the north. I don't know how they messed that up. Okay, I'm just going to take that off because that thing is obviously not working. So I got my trolling motor down on 1.5, and I'm still going 0.5, and I got both my drift socks out. Look at the flow chart. We're supposed to get current. They said they were going to kick on the current about between noon and 1. I ain't seen nothing yet. It's almost 2 o'clock. Ain't seen nothing yet. It's one of them days, y'all. It's just one of them days. Because the worst part about it is, you know, you do your research, right? You do what you can. You try to figure out, you know, what's going to be a good area, what's going to be a good spot, what's going to be a good time. You know, based off of the supposedly known knowledge you have, like weather, you know, and the current schedule, you know, things like that. Those are just about the 2 things you know, and time of day when all that's supposed to happen. But when both of those are completely wrong, I guess at that point you just go fishing. Final fish, but I got a feeling he is a little one. The way he bit, he is most definitely a little one. I mean, this dude don't need all that river. You've got plenty of room on the other side there, guy. I could see if you was pushing 15 or 20 barges, but you ain't. Unreal, guy. Finally our first fish, y'all. This old boat wants to keep doing what it wants to do. Because this itty bitty barge thinks that he needs the whole river. I'm gonna tell you, y'all, this dude think he needs the whole river. I've seen barges that are 4 wide. They've got 20 barges stacked up. I ain't never had a problem. Either way, we got our first fish in the boat. I am super happy to see you, buddy. It has been a day, let me tell you. There you go, y'all. Look at this little dude. I'm happy to have him. I really am. Considering we ain't done much of nothing today. Much of nothing. Okay, get me off this bank a little bit. Because if I go shallow, I guarantee you I catch fish. Problem is, I don't want to catch a bunch of them, you know, 5 to 8 pounders. I don't want to catch a bunch of those. I'd like to, you know, stay in the teens if I can. If I can't catch anything bigger than that. Well, I'm glad you had all that room, buddy. But basically what I done is I got away from all the rock, I got away from all the timber, and I come to a slick mud bank. Now I've seen activity on this slick mud bank, but I also seen activity on the other slick mud bank we were fishing, and it don't mean nothing. But like I said, we have absolutely zero current. Oh look, this one's hung up over here. I mean absolutely zero current. Which I really thought we'd have had current by now. And see, when that happens, these fish, they're just gonna sit there. They're not gonna do nothing until, they, you know, there's some sort of flow coming down this river. They're just gonna sit there. I mean, look, we are going 0.5 and my board is barely going back. And this one's trying to get hung up. I wonder if it was successful this time. Looks like it was pretty successful. All right, let me come off. Oh, golly. Let some more line out on this one. There we go, finally. I was seeing fish on the graph, so he is not impressing me so far. That's on that head. keep forgetting I gotta turn this north up on. Trying to get the boat turned, y'all. Oh man, this kind of feels good. I didn't think we'd catch anything. We were going like 0.9 because of this wind and this stinking trolling motor. God, come on, man. When that trolling motor is at a real low speed like that, it just does not want to cooperate. All right, thank you, buddy. Even though you knocked off the head, but finally we caught us a decent fish. Man, this trolling motor, that's the only thing that sucks. That's one of the things I've been fighting today, y'all. It's just because I gotta have this thing on, it's on 1.5. And so this wind and everything else, it just makes it all kinds of, like I don't know why it wants to go to the bank. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. I appreciate that, buddy. You definitely wanted that head. Heck yeah. Look at this old fat dude there. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You want to talk about a day with a whole lot of nothing, you are looking at it. Looking at it. What do I got in here? I don't want to cut up into the white bass. Not yet. Yeah, I still don't see any current. I don't see any at all. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do something I never do. I'm going to take the boat kind of quick over to this bank, and I'm going to swing the boat around, and we're going to go against the wind, because I don't see any current. None at all. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give it a shot. I've never done that before, so I don't know. Could work out. Could be a total mess. I don't know. We'll see how these lines fare. So we are now going in the opposite direction of the current. Well, no, I take that back. We're going with the current, but like I said, there is no current, so I don't think that really applies here. We'll let all these lines kind of get straightened back out. So you can already see, because when we were going supposedly against the current, all my boards were just kind of like, you know, they didn't have enough to push them apart. And we were going 0.7, 0.8, sometimes 1 mile an hour because of this wind. So now I spun around and went the other way. Now they're all nice and, you know, beautiful. They're all spread out just like they're supposed to be. Now granted, a lot of that's because of, you know, wind current, but I honestly think the current's going backwards. I honestly do. Well, like I said, we'll pull this, and be cool to catch a fish doing this. I've never done it this way. Oh, you let go. Come on, now I want to catch a fish doing this. I can't catch a fish doing it the right way, so maybe I catch a fish doing it the wrong way. Dang it, man. I caught a fish going the wrong way, y'all. Sure did. Caught me a fish going the wrong way. Well, that don't beat all today. He's not a big one, by no means. I mean, don't get me wrong. I caught me a fish going the wrong way. Oh God, it's even a channel cat. That's even worse. Oh no, it's a little blue. Let's figure out what's going on with this one. I mean a little blue. Come here, little buddy. Caught me a fish going the wrong way. I don't know how long you've been down there, but it's been a minute, I'm sure. That's so cool. That is so cool. I actually think the current's moving its way in here now, so it is what it is. Cute little thing. But y'all, it's been a tough day. Like, we just now started getting current, and you know, basically, I mean, the whole day was shot because we had no current. So I know for a fact I rolled over a bunch of fish because I could see them on the graph, and there's still fish down there. But I don't want to get all reset and everything. So we're just gonna call it. I'm gonna get everything packed up, man. You know, it's like they say, there's always another day. But yeah, it was tough. I mean, bait was tough this morning. See, like on this river, if there's no current, you know what I mean, it just makes it super tough. And you add the wind in the opposite direction, makes it even worse. It just makes it hard to fish. And the current was literally going backwards. I don't know if it was because of the wind current, but I know when I was coming this way, which was supposed to be against the current, I was rolling about 0.8, 0.9, sometimes 1 mile an hour, depending on the wind. And it just, I couldn't, it was just going too fast for me. So, anyway, and then of course all my boards, they were just kind of coming together like there was no resistance. But when I turned the boat around, as y'all saw, everything spread out nice, beautiful. Now granted, a lot of that could have been just a wind current too, but even though with zero current, I guess that's a viable way to fish, I would say. But I think they got current moving now because my lines and my drift socks are starting to kind of hang down. So, but either way, it's getting a time of day where I'm gonna head to the house. I still got bait, so I'll be back out here. It's no big deal. We all have these days. I mean, it is what it is. Even I have these days, believe it or not. Actually, I have quite a few of these days until I kind of dial into fish, because the problem we're running into is last week we had cold temps, shut the fish off. This week the temperatures jumped right back up to where they were prior to last week. So today the water temps got up to 89 degrees. So last week, if you remember, we were in 83, 84. Well, that's a big swing in temperature. So these fish just got to get used to it again and figure it out. So, but either way, I still had fun. Anytime in the water's fun. Catching fish, not catching fish, it's still a good time. But like always, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.